Okay, so the UFL Open Beta has just been released, and this is going to be my first impressions on it. If you want to see more videos like this, just subscribe and like the video. Now, they have a squad area where you can customize your squad, and we got 91 Ronaldo as our captain when we started the game. And those stars are skills, basically, and if I go into it really quick, and I go to, where is it, details, see where it says pass accuracy, and that said 58, and it said +5 on it. That's because I added that pass accuracy skill, which doesn't change the face stat. It's kind of like chem styles in FIFA, except it doesn't add multiple at once. It only adds based on what you choose. So like, I'm gonna add pass accuracy to this guy, and now his passing, instead of, like, let's say he had 58 passing, the same as the other guy, he's gonna have whatever 58 plus 3 is, or 5, or whatever it was. And now they also have qualifications, which is basically like ranked, except it's with divisions, kind of. And the market is, these are all the players you can buy. You can buy any player that's really in the game from here. And those prices in the market are fixed prices. So you can't just go and say, I'm going to use 155 million CP to buy Haaland and not use RP. But you actually have to get both the 156 million CP and the 170 RP in order to be able to buy Haaland. And now I'm not sure what skins do exactly yet. I think it's like, if you buy one of these things, like in my library I already opened one. I have a Grealish skin, so I'm assuming that means if I have Grealish in my team, I apply to him and it gives him whatever bonus it is. And now these ones, if they don't have player on them, you can add them to a player that has that rating and position. So this is this guy's team since we started our game. And so let's see how our fourth game goes, really, since we've already played 3 before this. And so far I feel the dribbling, it just feels a bit heavy on the dribbling. Like, you're gonna not have that good of dribbles since it's like really heavy. Like, you have to basically, like, that touches just go super far out if you're hold down sprint. So I would suggest holding down sprint sometimes, but the closer you get to your opponent's box, there's gonna be more of his defenders in it. So I would hold down sprint less. And I'm not sure how these work. I didn't really get corners that much, so it's like old FIFA actually, where you had to aim the crosshair. So now we have the ball here, and let's see a finesse shot, maybe, how these go. And those finesse shots are looking good, so I'm gonna think that a lot of people are gonna be using finesse shots in this game when it fully releases. So that's going to be one thing that's probably going to be happening a lot. Now the defense is okay. I feel the animations, it's kind of the same animations no matter what tackle you do. So you kind of have to get in a good position to defend. Like, you can't be in front of the player and running across the player to defend. You kind of have to be running at the player in order to defend, or else your tackle might miss. And see, that's never happened really. If you're behind the player with a cross coming in, most of the time you're not gonna get the cross, and that's a good cross here. And we score the first goal. And the shooting is good. I do think that probably we would have lost that had it been like FIFA or something, since like I'm pretty sure the defender would have gotten the ball right there. And so he has the ball right here, So, like that, we just missed that tackle even though we touched the ball. That's probably because of you have to be running right at the player instead of like running across the player in order to tackle. And now the passes are accurate, I feel. Even if you have a 68 rated player on your team, it's more that you can't be facing, like you can't really be facing away from the player that you want to pass to, since most of the time it's not really going to go to the player you want to pass to. Let's try a lofted through ball, and that's a good through ball. Let's shoot this. And so we're 2 up. That's good. Normally I've always gone down like 3 goals, and I've had to score 3 goals in like the 50th minute to tie the game, since I don't think I've gotten a single win yet. And so let's just clear that out. And so yeah, the passes, you can't be facing away from the player you want to pass to, or else it's not really going to go to the player you want. And those interceptions are good. As long as you're in front of the player that they're passing to, you don't have to be so in front, but you can be like off to the side a little in the direction that the ball's going to go, and you're going to intercept it most of the time. And so here we're just going to pass it, or not pass it, yeah, we're going to cross it over there, and we passed it to Ronaldo. So let's do a through ball. That was a good through ball, even though we weren't facing him. And now let's pass it, or tried to pass it, but that didn't work. Now we passed it, and that was a good shot. It's just the keeper managed to save that. And so we have another corner, and that one the keeper was able to save again. So I think depending on how your player is positioned, it's going to determine where you place the corner. Like if the player is in a position to where he curls the ball in towards the goal from a corner, you want to aim it a little bit farther from the goal, so that way it curves to Ronaldo and the goalkeeper won't be able to catch it since it'll be far away from him. And so we have he has the ball right here, and that was a bad slide tackle. And we just got pushed over, but that's a foul. I don't really think that would have been a foul, or should have been a foul. Actually, no, never mind. That was a shove. And now, while I was playing the other 3 games, I did notice sometimes when you have a goal kick, the opponent player could just run right up in front of the goalkeeper. Like there is no boundary. Sometimes it was only sometimes. Most of the time there was a boundary, but most of the time there wasn't, and that's a good save from the keeper. Yeah, I think the keepers are gonna be better in this game than in FC 24 or 25 maybe. Yeah, also, since I'm pretty sure this game's been released at the same time as FC 25. And so I'm thinking that I haven't figured this out, but I think the numbers next to the player, not the 12, 2, and 4, but the 96, 61, and 67 next to those lines, I think that means their stamina. So if you notice a player's really low in stamina, I think that's stamina at least. It could be something else. But if that's low, I normally sub them out, which it wasn't really low for any of the players I have. In the last game I played, it was at one of the players had 20 stamina at the start of the second half, so I had to sub him out. And that was a bad tackle right there. Got a yellow card. I've actually never gotten a red card, so I kind of want to... Is it going to be like FIFA where if you get a red card, or FC 24, if you get a red card, you can't use that player for the next game? I'm pretty sure it is. And that was a good touch by whoever that was. And we're going to finish shot it into the net, and that's a good finish shot. Now, he did request to pause the game, so I think he might be leaving. Okay, so that game ended 3-0. And we did not get any goals with any other player besides Ronaldo, who is our striker. So I think if you don't have higher rated players on the sides, you're hardly going to be shooting with them. You're mostly going to pass it to your highest rated. And now, I think it's just for the beta. Getting credits is easy to get, as probably a beta, so they want you to be able to buy players you want. I just haven't figured out how to get RP yet, since I got promotion, which gave me RP, so I guess if you promote into a different rank, you're going to get RP. So, I wonder how many ranks there are, though. I couldn't figure out how to view all the different ranks. And so these challenges also give you CP and RP, I think. So if you want to get more RP or CP, and I think even LP, try and complete those challenges so you can buy the players. And this Star Pass also gives you LP. So you're going to be able to get more LP in order to buy stuff in like the skins area. Now, we have enough to buy Bellingham with CP, but we still need to get like more RP. We can buy Mbappe also. No, we can't buy Mbappe, never mind, he's too expensive. We can buy like somebody like Messi. We just need more RP to get him. And so, for my first thoughts on the UFL game, I think it's a good game. It's just the animations need to be worked on, so you're not like touching the ball out super far. And sometimes the dribbling does feel like a little bit heavy. Like it just takes a bit for the players to turn around. But other than that, it's a good game. And if you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.